Welcome back, everybody. So, as you all know, it is August 11th, so we got a new update in GTA 5 Online. This is the Summer 2020 DLC. Well, not really DLC, but rather just additions. But we got a bunch of fucking new cars. Look at these. We got two new F1 cars. We got the Lampadati Tigon, and we got a Corvette C8. Awesome. We got the Coquette D10. And I'm only going to be reviewing the Tigon and the D10 because I can't afford these right now. Like, look at my bank account. $172,000. I cannot afford these two right now. But whenever I get the chance to, I will purchase one of these F1 cars. Or possibly even, Rockstar could even put one of these F1 cars on the podium and I can just win it off there. So, yeah. I'm hoping for that more than me buying these things because look at their prices. They're insane. But, you know. So, like I said, though, we're going to be reviewing the two cars. And they're right behind me here. So, first we have the Tigon right here, and we have the D10. Look at these things. They're awesome. So, let's start off with their prices. You know, I could have just done that already, but I'm a fucking retard, so sorry about that. But anyways, though, the Tigon costs $2,310,000, and the D10, the Coquette D10, is a $1,510,000 car. All right, and it looks beautiful. So let's actually start off with the D10 because this car is actually in the sports class. So we'll start off with it first. You gotta save the best for last, right? But actually not really. But anyways, though, there's the car. I did the headlights on it with the red, so you know. But they look pretty good. Also, something you should notice: the rims are the Truffade Nero rims. I believe these are from the Nero. And that is, Rockstar have officially added a lot of the rims that we could not paint before to the game as paintable rims. So now I have red Truffade rims on my Coquette C8 Corvette thing, whatever this is. I'm just going to refer to this as the Corvette C8 because that's exactly what it's based on from now on. But, this car is one of the better sports cars, if not the best sports car so far. Not just for looks either. Like, top speed, I hit 130 many times on the highway for long periods of time with this car. Like, it's already doing it right now. God damn it. It was doing it right there, though. You guys saw that. So, and let's take this thing over here, the LSC. Not only to get this thing repaired, but also let's take a look at some of the customization here. And I'll show you guys the street rims that they have. They added the street class of rims to the game, which is pretty interesting. And also, they added, like, this mission where you have to investigate, like, a crime or something. It's kind of like a cop thing. So, I'll be taking a look at that later on. Maybe I'll even stream that mission. So, yeah. But here's a bunch of the customization already with some sun strips here. And they're all the same because of the livery. Except for this one, because this is the one I have on here. But that's the carbon one. But, transmission only goes up to racing transmission. We got the turbo tuning. Bumpers, there's a bunch of bumpers here. So we got like vented splitter with canards. We got full splitter kit. I don't actually know where the canards. Oh, there they are. But the canards are also still there on this one. And then the back, there's some bumpers for the back as well. There's a lot of carbon on this car, if you guys couldn't already tell. So yeah, there's a bunch of exhaust options you have. Sport diffuser. It mostly just changes the diffuser, but also changes the exhaust location. The grille, I don't really know what that changes. I think, yeah, that changes like the under there. So, looks pretty nice. Actually, I think that might look better. Yep. Not less cluttered. Liveries. This thing has a nice livery. So it has this cool Pegassi Hunter, which looks really, really freaking insane. Look at that. When fighter jet meets car. That is awesome. Racing camo. We got paint party. Patriot beer, because the Corvette is actually an American built car. So, yeah. We got some yellow Inventario strips. That actually looks beautiful. This looks like, no, this looks like something that Vanos Gaming would drive. Black stripes, they're just the same thing as the yellow ones, except they're black this time. We got some white stripes there. Twin black racing stripes. We got a white racing stripe and a black one. So, lots of liveries for this thing. Plate, that's pretty self-explanatory. This thing also has a trim color, so you can change the interior. What the hell? What the hell was that? Anyways, though, we can also remove the roof on it. So if you guys want a topless car, then you can have that. We have a secondary and a carbon roof. So I'm just going to quickly change it to carbon roof. Roof scoops. Some different roof scoops you have. Now, spoiler, and also, before we get to that though, skirts. We have some skirts options. Spoiler though, we have some nice spoilers that actually has a stock wing on it, so yeah. But this this is the same problem I had with the Pariah. Whenever your spoiler is bigger than the entire car itself, that's when I'm gonna have a serious problem with you. Look at this thing. Looks like a retard drives it. Even these, like, too high. Too high. Way too high. Got a pretty nice wing there. These things are pretty cool. They actually look pretty realistic, too, compared to the actual Corvette C8, because, I actually got to see this thing firsthand, because, I actually go over this now while I'm driving back to get the Tigon. I went up to a place called Extreme Experience, and I got to ride in the passenger side of a actual Lamborghini Huracan, and that is my dream car. And yeah, that was cool. But up there, they actually had a Corvette C8 as well, and I got to see that thing. That thing is awesome looking. It doesn't look like a Corvette. All right, it does not look like a Corvette. It looks like a fucking Lamborghini. That's what it looks like. It looks like a Lamborghini. When your Corvette looks like a Lamborghini, there is something wrong. But at the same time, though, it's an awesome car. Not to mention, the Corvette C8 is supposed to cost, like, what, like 50K? That's nothing for a hypercar. Or hypercar. Supercar, sorry. But it is a full mid-engine supercar. That only costs, like, 50K. And this thing looks awesome. Look at this. Beautiful. And I'm just cracking my fingers. I don't know if you guys can hear that or not. Whoop. Alright. Now, we get on to the Tigon. Tigon, whatever you want to call it. Let's take this thing up to the custom auto shop for the customization this time, so we can save ourselves the stress of driving to the LSC. This car, you already saw, has gull wing doors, which is pretty cool. But the interior actually looks like a freaking space shuttle. Look at this. So, pretty cool. Now, something you should probably know about this car, while we're going over customization here, is, well, first, let's just take a look at the customization, then I'll go over what you need to know with this thing. A bunch of rear bumpers, engine upgrades, exhaust. We have some exhaust underneath the spoiler there, which is kind of interesting. I don't know how that doesn't burn the spoiler, but whatever. You got some liveries, racing stripes. We got yellow double stripe, speed stripes, which makes it look really, really cool. We got green double stripes, which is kind of an offset stripe. Racer 4, Racer 10. Racer 4 goes all the way back. Now Racer 10. And Racer 23. Beautiful. Jackal Racing. Alright, I'm just going to keep doing this. Sprint. Looks pretty cool. And Flames. And that's all the liveries we have. So, skirts. There's a bunch of skirt options for this thing. Spoiler. There's a bunch of them. This is the most expensive one. These actually look pretty good. You know, like Mark II spoilers. Some Aero spoilers. GT. Track. And secondary race spoiler, primary race spoiler, and of course none. So sun strips. This thing does have some sun strips on it, and that actually looks a little bit better than the secondary sun strip. Yeah, put that on there. Suspension, it goes up down to a competition suspension. Transmission, only racing. Turbo has that, of course. wheels. Here's the new rims, by the way, the street category right here, and you'll see like these are like we got the Nebula. I think that's the Nebula Turbos rims, Hot Ring Steely. So Hot Ring Circuit, Cup Champion. I don't know what that's from. Duke's Custom, Endo V3 Custom. I don't know what the majority of this I don't really know where they're from. Aerostar, Hype 5. We got I don't know what these are. I just don't. These look pretty cool. I think these are actually from the Thrax. I don't really know though. We got the Truffade rims right there. Organic Type 2, Big Mamba. I think that's from the class Mamba. These actually might be from the Thrax. Nope, here they are. These are the Thrax rims, I think anyway. Yeah. This is not the right car for them, but they are there. So, yeah. But they did add like those rims in there, but I don't think they added anything into the other like rim categories, and they did not. So, yeah. But there they are. Now let's take this thing to the ground and drive it around. And now something you should know about this car, and I was going to say this before, but then we got into customization and decided against it until now. And that is, you can use guns in this car, but you can't actually use like sticky bombs. I have sticky bombs on my character. Like I'm going to get out and prove this to you guys. I have tear gas, I have sticky bombs, and I have a jerry can, which you can't really use in a car, but you know I have that. Alright, but you guys see, if I scroll through the list here, there is no sticky bomb option, or tear gas, or anything like that, that is popping up, so, yeah. Unfortunate that you can't use, like, bombs and everything in this hypercar, but, you can still use guns, and here's the high beam on this car. The high beam on the, C8 is just, they get brighter. They don't actually have, like, a, another light that turns on. So that's why I didn't show off the high beam. But this one actually does have like a fog light almost. So yeah, but this car, something I've heard a lot about it is that it reminds people of the Ford GT. Yeah, I see the resemblance. Look at this thing. That is, if anybody says that this does not look like a freaking Ford GT, then okay, what the hell? Ooh, chill, dude. That an Entity XXR? It is. Okay. That's not something you see every day, dude. Thank you so much, AI, for being an asshole. Oh god, my game's glitched now. God damn it. Alright, whatever. Well, anybody's, wow. Anyways, though, that'll be all for this one. This has been a review of the Tigon, as well as the Coquette D10 from GTA 5. If I can, I'll see if I can review the F1 cars in a future episode, but also, I'm going to park this thing back in the garage and show off something else that has been added to the game, because I thought this was pretty cool. So also, here's the animation of this thing driving in the garage for those who are wondering what that looks like. There you go. It actually looks pretty nice. But the thing I really want to show off is something that Saints fan actually said a long time ago, and that is, Rockstar, did you actually forget about Benny's original Motorworks? Well, guess what, guys? They actually have added more vehicles to the Benny's original Motorworks site now. The only thing with this is, they're not new vehicles. But there are more vehicles now that you can take to the Benny's shop, and they can look pretty good. Like the Yosemite here, look at that. Look at this. Now, look at that though. It's awesome. And Glendale, got a Glendale custom. So you can really change these. Like the Gauntlet Classic, you can make it look like this, which is insane already. Like the Gauntlet Classic, that's a car that already looks amazing, but then you turn it into this and it just looks so much better. So yeah, we got all the cars though: the Manana, the Peyote, the Yosemite, the Gauntlet Classic, which I know it doesn't say Classic, but That is the Gauntlet Classic, the Yuga Classic, and the Glendale. And that's all that they added to the Benny's site. Not too many vehicles, but not too little either. Like, I'm sure you guys can do some pretty cool mods to these cars. And as for Legendary Motorsport, we already saw all the cars, but might as well show them off again for those who forgot about them. And also this one, I believe... No, it's not. So the ProGen PR4 is still the most expensive F1 car, but we now have even more F1 cars, so I wonder how these things will actually work in the F1 races, or the open wheel races, whatever they're called at this point. And also, Southern San Andreas, we got more vehicles on here. We got this one. I saw this one today, driving by me. We got the Beater Dukes, which looks really, really cool, in my honest opinion. So, yeah, we got the BF Club, which really, why? Just why? But yeah, this update here says part of the Los Santos Summer Special, so pretty cool. The Landstalker XL. I really don't see any reason why this would cost $1 million, but okay. And this thing. This looks like a drift car to me. It looks actually... No, it looks like something that came straight from Initial D. That's what it looks like. Make one of these black, and then... That's an Initial D car. I'm pretty sure. I think that's one of the Red Sun's cars. If I'm being completely honest here. But, that's all for this, buddy. My God. That's all for this one. If you guys enjoyed, you know what to do. Remember, I reviewed all these cars. So, we'll see you guys in the next video. I love this update. Goodbye.